Hey, Shalom, Yahweh, Shemi Asha, Barakatah to the brothers, Yahweh Shemar, Alatha, Ba, Shemi Asha to the sisters. I'm priest and officer of 500 Yaquatza under command of Jenny Hanna and the 1 West ISUPK. We're going to do the Hebrew class, teach the Lashwan Kodash, which means holy tongue, right? So when I was referring to Lashwan Kodash, the Lashwan Kodash means holy tongue, the Hebrew tongue. La Shawan, La Shawan Kwadash. La Shawan Kwadash. And always remember with the ancient Hebrew, you have the connectors, you know, Wan is connected to Y and the Na is connected. The La and the Sha is not connected. The Qua is not connected, but the Da and the Sha is connected. So it was Qua Dash, like that. Now you see in the English translation, La Sha Wan Qua Dash. That's how it's pronounced. And then now you see the meaning of it though. Language, holy. La Shawan is language, and Quadash means holy or separate. You know what? Matter of fact, separate or set apart, holy or separate. You see, the ancient, the modern Hebrew, the English translation, and the meaning of it. And always, you want to always remember that too. All right, so sure. Block it. All right. So right here, right, you see the precept for Exodus chapter 23, verse 1, right? La La'ah Thasha'ah Shamai Shawah Math Yadak I'm Rashai I Kamak, right? Which means thou shalt not raise a false report, right? Do not do not speak any false information to your people, to your brothers and sisters. Moses was telling to Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, do not raise any false information to any of your brothers and sisters. Do not speak lies against your brothers and sisters. That is a very bad, terrible thing. And yes, the Lord will judge you for that if we continue to do that. So we should never raise no false report or false information about any of us. Make sure anything we report about us be absolute and true, and proof with evidence as well too. Put not thy hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness. Right. Neither bring anybody to that's go witness a false report with you. That's go speak lies and rumors against somebody, or to speak mislead false information to get someone else in trouble or screwed up or messed over. That's not nothing we want to do, because a lot of our people is in a bad habit of doing that. Though, a lot of our sisters speak bad reports, bad false reports, or speak lies about their significant other when they are in bad relationships, or in general. Though, what I'm saying, it's vice versa. A man can speak false information about a sister because he got something against her if they're in a relationship. Though, never do that. Or in general, though, if it's just in a regular basis, though, at a job, school, or workplace, though, what I'm saying, if you got a grudge, if you got something against someone, though, or you offended by someone, what I'm saying, don't speak lies or speak false information against that person, though. You can mess somebody over, though. And it's a term called "what goes around comes around." So remember, when you do that, though, expect for terrible things to happen to you. You know, it's a precept, though. What is it? Galatians chapter 3, verse 28, though. What you reap, the Most High is not mocked. Whatever you sow, sure you reap. What I'm saying? Right, what goes around come around. So when you speak false information or lies against someone else, though, and you got a witness, and you bring in a witness to push the rumors uh, even further, and it's not true, and to mess someone else over, though, that's is the Lord is gonna judge you for that, though. So don't speak any false information or bring up any false report about anybody. What I'm saying, especially not your own people. But what I'm saying, you shouldn't speak no false report or false information about anybody. You want to make sure if you're gonna speak a report about somebody, though, if it's necessary in a certain situation, though, make sure it's true and make sure you have the proper evidence that you can back up, though. Make sure you prove, the scripture says prove all things. What is it? First Thessalonians, I think 5:1. Let me double check. Just to be sure. You can finish copying that. So let me find that precept. You can finish that. Right. First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 21. Prove all things. Hold fast that which is good. Right. This you're right. Prove all things. Do not speak no false report or speak no lie against anybody. Nobody. That's not good because you don't want because we don't want nobody that we have that come up against us or has any animosity or grudge against us or conflict against us speak lies about us though speak misleading false information about us though. None of us want that. So you shouldn't do that neither. Right? Do not do that at all. That's a very heavy, important precept to understand, though. You know what I'm saying? As blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians, though, as the Lord showed the people, though, do not raise up any false report or information on your brothers or sisters or nobody. Put not thy hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness, though. Don't be around wicked people and spreading rumors and lies, and especially if it's untrue, and get the people that's already wicked and corrupt though to believe you to start to cause drama and animosity and all types of conflict. You don't want that on your sleeve though, because the Most High will definitely hold you accountable for that. So remember, do not raise or speak any false information or mislead any untrue things about nobody. Nobody, especially your own fellow Black, Latino, Native American Indian brothers. Don't do it at all. It's not good at all. Because what you can do is you can destroy someone else's life, though. You know, you could destroy people's lives like that, and that's not good. And if you destroy someone else's life by bringing up false rumors and information, the Most High is going to hold you accountable, absolute for that. So, like just don't do it. Don't do it. You know. Moving forward. All right. Go to verse 2. Moving forward. The next precept, that's below in verse 2. I'll write it in Assyrian or modern Hebrew. Mm-hmm. That should be good right there. Yep. Right. La Thamaya Thamaya Aka Akabaria Slugging. Akaria Slugging. It's supposed to be a raw. Akaria, right. Akaria, right. Robert Young, Lara Wala'a, the Aina, Al, Rabah, right? Um, a lot of Toth, Akaria, Robert Young, Lahatat, right? So I mean, so according to Exodus 23, verse 2, chapter 23, verse 2, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. So that means Blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians, we shouldn't partake in gang banging or joining any type of crew, posse, set, or clique that's going to cause confusion and cause violence against our own people. Because we see today, like street gangs is an evil multitude that we see gang banging, drive-bys, conflict with different crews beefing against each other. Though that's Blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians today in the projects, ghettos, barrios, gutters, hoods. Whether it was the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, present. Right? We shouldn't partake in that type of culture though, because that's the white man's, that's the oppressors. Like, as far as like being a multitude of evil, it's a term called like learn to be a leader, not a follower. Because when you're a follower, though, it leads to a down. Well, will you be a follower in that type of situation, though, following after a group of people that's going to do negative, though, is going to bring you down, and the Lord is going to punish you for that, though, because you have intentions of doing negative things to other people or getting involved in bad things when you know deep down inside it's not a good idea to do bad or terrible things, but yet you decide to get down because you want to be part of something, though. You want people to accept you. You don't have to be accepted in the society. If you do what the Lord says and um, obey Him, keep the commandments, and deal with your brothers and sisters righteously, though, people, you'll be a lot better. You don't need to be accepted to this society because this society is vain, right? Neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many uh, to rest judgment, right? So don't speak in a way, you know, to cause confusion, towards among each other. Though you know, don't speak in situations where it's gonna cause all sorts of conflict and drama and quote unquote gang banging or violence. Though we gotta not partake in that type of situation. Though all of us was through that situation back then. Though, but we understand that it's not the right thing and it leads us to no good. Though, what I'm saying? Like movies like New Jack City, what I'm saying? Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, New Jersey Drive, and Ghetto Stories, and a lot of other different movies would show us that it's a lesson learned that gang banging or following partaking in a multitude that cause evil, you know what I'm saying? Like whether it's a crew, clique, set, or posse, though, because they partake in dealing with illegal drugs or partaking in messing with a woman and throwing her away. They're not trying to keep her or mess with another man's woman. Like okay, I understand we like to mess with females. That's good though, but they're not doing it in the understanding that the Lord wants us to do it. Which is righteous. And a lot of times, gang sets, cliques, and other evil multitudes partake in negative situations. We see it all the time. Because number one, they're not keeping the commandments. They're not following the Most High. So we got to understand what Moses is bringing out to our people, though. We shouldn't partake in these sorts of acts, though, because this is something that the oppressor or the white man want us to do, so that we destroy each other and be locked up in prison for life, or receive a death penalty, or get unalived by the police, or get unalived by your own people through gang conflicts and gang street banging and stuff like that, though, which leads us no good, though. Because I'm gonna tell you this, though, I lost a whole lot of friends and a whole lot of people that I know in the city of Buffalo because they decided to partake in evil. They partake to follow a multitude to do evil. Like I was saying, though, different gangs and crews when I was going to grammar school and high school, and coming out of high school, though, I said a lot of my friends and people that I know are dead or doing a very long time in prison or out of town and never come back, or really fucked up. And when I mean fucked up, though, they're end up becoming dope things, or their life is fully fucked up. Some is homeless, and some is in real bad situations, though, because they partake to follow a multitude to do evil, and they didn't want to they didn't want to take time to think, like, is it worth me partaking to keep being a drug dealer or a gangbanger, or partaking any sort of criminal activity, though, or any, even one, like when it's messing with women, though. What I'm saying? You're not dealing with women righteously. You keep running from one woman to another woman, though. You're not taking them you're not keeping a woman, though. You keep sleeping with this woman, you throwing her away. This all falls in that thou should not follow a multitude to do evil, though, because all that deals with evil, though. I said, what do gangbangers do, though? They sleep with another man's woman, or they sleep with a woman, even though she may not be single, though, but they end up throwing her away, and then calling her uh, 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 a side piece or a baby mama, when she's supposed to be your wife. I'm saying? Like that, and these are examples of why that what Moses said in Exodus chapter 23, verse 2, that thou should not follow a multitude to do evil. Because what do? They do the source of acts that I just named. And it's not, our people should not partake in that, though. Neither shalt thou speak in a cause, right? Don't speak and gas up things to cause confusion. Like, it's like when you're around certain people, though, don't say things that's going to cause drama, or those that's going to get something started, because a lot of our brothers and sisters have a habit of doing that, though, when they hang out in clubs, or like in high school, grammar school, or even like, yeah, you're not back with hanging out in bars, clubs, and all things of that nature, though. Don't, because being in society, though, we got so much hatred towards each other, though, because we learn from our oppressors, or the white race, or America. See, and when we learn to follow the Most High and walk in the ways of Christ, though, and be righteous, keep the commandments, though, we will understand that we will not follow a multitude to do evil, though. If anything, we'll be teaching other brothers and sisters to be in the right spirit of the Most High, and not partake in following multitudes. Again, that all falls short. Like, that's a perfect time that you shouldn't be a follower. Following after gangbangers and criminals, though, because again, what happens to gangbangers and whosoever, though, they end up losing their life, or going to jail, or really becoming fucked up. And I'm saying like that, though, because it's true. It's a sad, unfortunate situation, though. But me bringing it out like that though. We have to educate our people, our brothers and sisters in the ghettos, barrios, and reservations and gutters, and even in the prisons. We got to educate our people though, because again, our people has been misleaded by your Christian pastors, your Uncle Tom leaders, your black celebrities, your black entertainers, your black athletes, though, your black musicians. You know what I'm saying? All of them, 9 times out of 10, lead us to a negative path. You know what I'm saying? They think gang banging is good and twerking is good, and all that falls with following a multitudes of do evil. You know what I'm saying? Following the wrong people. You know, that's the part like we got to stop. We got to become a leader and not be a follower. You know, when if you go be a follower, follow the men under command of Jenny Han and the ISUPK. Because me, I'm a priest and prophet of the Lord though, but I'm always be a student. So that part what makes me a follower in a positive way. What makes me a leader is that I'm a priest and prophet under command of Jenny Hanado, and I have the authorization to teach brothers and sisters and to instruct them, to guide them, to correct them and check them and protect them and make sure they're in the right spirit. So interesting. You know, you could finish copying that though. I'll give you a moment. ISUPK security announcements. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 weeks. They are to be saluted only. They are here to learn and share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, they are to seek counsel from the heads. Ties, which is commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. Means 10th in Hebrew. Ma'ashara, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the general. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. What we got here? We have the memorial of blowing of trumpets, first day of the 7th month, Friday, September 11th, 2026. The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24 through 26. Remind Akim Akwathium to check the bulletin board in the hallway if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, black boots, black shirt, black pants, black headband, black scarf. With that being said, we're going to give a courtesy salute to the teacher, which is myself, men of Israel, Amaju, which means stand. Men of Israel, Ahmad Shabbat, Amaju, Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahshua Barakatah, Yazbatah. Sorry, which means turn. We're going to get a courtesy salute to the sisters or the Akwathium. Sisters, when you are standing, make sure you have your right palm over your left palm like this. So the Akim is going to give a courtesy salute to the sisters or the Aquatia. I need sisters stand. Imagine sis. All right. Imagine. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine. Barak. Yahweh Shemar Alathah Ba Shem Yahushai. Yazdatah. Class dismissed.